Hey there.
Hey there.
Wait, it's Miller time, right? Isn't this is one of them darn skinny beers. I don't even do that. I can't even believe my wife let that in the house. We're I don't know if you heard, but we're a Miller family. So
Oh,
cheers.
that's good because the old saying is it's 5:30 in the morning. You just pissed in a dumpster. It's Miller time.
Yeah, whatever fits. It's Friday. But I
I'm
but I
still
got to tell
seltzing
you,
because I have meetings left to do.
I lied. This is my stealth Miller Lite.
Oh, I fell for it.
I actually have an Edmund Oast Brewery out of Charleston, South Carolina, Bound by Time
Wow.
IPA.
I totally fell for that. I tip my hat to you, sir.
You know what this is
I
good
tip
for?
my hoodie to you, sir.
When you're in your next meeting, you need one of these to like hide your energy drink, and it gets lots of good reactions on camera.
You know who needs that is Chris Bontempo. Chris needs to roll into meetings with his coffee and a Miller Lite
Your
koozie.
fake Miller Lite tall boy koozie. There you go.
I could definitely see him trying to get away with that.
All right, folks. Well,
Happy
welcome to the
Friday.
show. Good to
Yes,
see
happy
you.
Friday. Yes. Nice to be
We got
seen.
a lot of
Thank
cool
you.
stuff to get into today.
We do. We do.
I feel like we got to start with the hot topic of the week. And you
Mm,
were just saying to me,
I
I
love
think
Hot
you were
Topic.
saying this on Twitter that we need some more. We need some more monolith stories in our lives.
Dude, remember the monolith, like the
Oh
Utah
yeah,
monolith?
oh
I
yeah.
was thinking about how much fun that was for whatever it was, a day or 2 days a week, however long it lasted, where it was like, what's the monolith? And nobody knows. And everyone's trying to create like obviously it was like some dudes with some sheet metal, but everyone's like, is it aliens? Is it, oh my God? And so that was fun. Like I miss the monolith. I realized that this week. And oh God, look at Dan Moore is always replying to me with that image. I don't even know who
Right.
that is. I just like that Dan does that. And so I miss the monolith. And
I miss it
so
too. I miss it
but
too. Well,
but there's kind of a new one, isn't there?
lo and behold, your answers. I guess they've been answered. I mean, your wishes have been answered here.
My 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 thoughts and prayers.
Your thoughts and prayers. So it looks like we have a new monolith that's been spotted on the moon.
So there's this cube-shaped mystery hut that I believe a Chinese Yuta 2 has discovered on the moon. Now, it's likely it's a large boulder, just like it says there, excavated by an ancient lunar impact. But what if it's a monolith? What if
What
it's
if?
what if
What
it's
if?
like Moonhenge? I'm hoping it's Moonhenge.
I don't know, man.
Oh, don't click through. You don't want to read about it. You just want to enjoy the mystery.
Oh, true, true, true. Let's close that
So I
tab.
so I feel like we have a bit of a new monolith, and I'm really excited.
Well,
So
you
we'll
know what
see what
it's time
happens.
for?
Oh boy.
It's time for
Oh,
my rant
you.
rant of the week. I'm
I'll sit
starting
down.
I'm
I'll
starting
sit
it
down.
off. So I'm kicking you out of here. All right, folks. So my rant of the week is that if you do happen to click through on any of these clickbait headlines about monoliths and cube and weird things on the moon, you're going to see this really like Bigfoot-esque kind of quality photo from the surface of that big round dusty thing that orbits our planet. Here's my rant.
Oh, I love it.
China should have better camera technology, should they not? Like this looks like something that's worse, honestly, in resolution than any of the photography that we've had in the last like 50 years of objects much further out than the moon. And so they want us to believe that this is some, mystery from the surface of the moon that's like 200 miles out from where it was taken on the surface and it's like on the horizon and it's a mystery cube. I'm calling BS on this because if anyone should have good cameras here, it should be China, right? And what's the point? What's the point, folks? So that's my rant of the week. I know it's kind of a flimsy argument, but think about it. My iPhone can take 3D portrait, you know, with bokeh, like come on, folks. You couldn't take an iPhone or maybe even an Android if you're like in, buddies with Graeme to the moon. Come on. All right, so that's it. I got nothing else. I got to leave it at that. What do you think, Graeme?
Oh, oh God, that's so good. I think iPhones in space sounds great.
Okay,
That's
okay,
that's
we'll leave it at
sort of
that.
like sort of like Muppets in space. Remember that?
I don't know if you've heard, Graeme, but The Matrix is coming back, but before it comes
What?
back, before it's
Huh?
hold on, before it's
What?
resurrected, it's going to be
What?
reissued. I don't know what it is with like the Matrix using the R words for like like they had Matrix Reloaded, they had Revolutions, the new film is Resurrections. Well, Matrix is being reissued, and I'm going to see it on Monday night with a buddy of mine here in Raleigh. But Yancey and I are going to go see Matrix, the original 1999 film, on the big screen on Monday night to get ready for the new film that's coming out in 2 weeks. So
I'd like to see that on the big screen again. Man,
pretty stoked.
I was watching oh my god, the second one the other night. Is it Revelations?
Reloaded.
Reloaded. I was watching Reloaded the other night. And it's a good movie, and there's a lot of good stuff in there.
A lot of good set
pieces. Like, what the hell were they thinking with that entire nightclub, church, shirtless Morpheus? I mean, like, what the? That whole thing is so bonkers and stupid, and I'm going to say it, just shit filmmaking, that if they had literally just removed that, you know what it was? Is I looked at the whole thing, and at the end of it, I was like, this could have been an email.
Yeah, true.
Like, Morpheus could have just emailed this to all the other captains, and we'd be done now.
The powers.
Like, what a ludicrous thing.
The powers that be, they were like, we need us some more bullet time, and we need some more like latex.
I know, like, I understand they needed some of the sort of like, hot people dancing kind of stuff, but still, it was just ludicrous. And then this notion of like, the council leader was saying that the people need to know, and everyone needs to know. What are you saying? Only the people that need to know go to the like creepy cave church? Like, what? So I don't know. I really took offense to that whole scene. But
the part that didn't work for me was like trying to bring in the like religion versus technology angle to the whole thing, and that extended into the next movie.
Yeah. Now that's obviously a theme for the whole thing, and I remain entirely enthusiastic about all three movies and the new one coming out. The first one is obviously the best of. I haven't seen the fourth one yet, and I haven't seen a lot of the other stuff that kind of supports it, the anime stuff and all that. But there's some really stupid stuff in the second and third movie, but whatever. I'm not a filmmaker. I just do a loser show on the Twitters.
I will also say that playing those video games that they wove in between the films, those were cool.
They were cool. They were cool.
Let's talk about Resurrections for a minute, because you and I both, every trailer that comes out, and I know you agree with me, has been, I'm on the verge of like, I want to watch, but I don't want to watch, but I've been watching.
Yeah, that's exactly where I am. Yeah, no, and I have too. And my son actually got really kind of upset. Well, not upset, but he was disappointed, feeling that while the trailer was awesome, they revealed way too much. And
in the latest one, yes.
In the latest one, and I do agree with that. Now, that being said, for people who are, what do we call true Matrix fans? Neophytes? I don't know. But for people who are really true Matrix fans, like, there was nothing. I didn't feel that they revealed too much. They just confirmed what we all already knew.
That's what I was going to say.
Which was clearly that guy is supposed to be Agent Smith, or an agent at least. And that, so this is a shot from the trailer, and this goes to show, backs up my theory that they are projecting, not showing, not mixing in footage. There are scenes that's clearly Morpheus. I can't remember the name of the other character, and there's Neo in the middle, Mr. Anderson, and they are projecting scenes from the first movie, and it goes to show that my theory that he is an actor, and that they have convinced him, that the machines have convinced Neo somehow that the first movie was nothing but a movie, and then he starts to awaken to that, or something along those lines, right? It may not be that, but it's something along those lines.
Yeah.
So when I watched that trailer, it got me more excited, not like, oh, they're showing too much. Which, quick side tangent, that's what's happening with that Spider-Man movie, is we are being flooded. Like, I don't even need to see the movie now. I've seen it all. Like, it's being puked all over social media. So like, what's the point at this? That's how I start to feel about that one. And those trailers are revealing way too much. But this Matrix one, to me, got me more excited because it kind of confirmed, like, yeah, I think they're doing what I think they're doing, and that's exciting to me. So I remain very bullish on that film, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, agreed. Well, and I feel like I can't be spoiled too much because I feel like they could show us as much as they have, and it's still going to be mind bending. I think they've got some more tricks up their sleeve.
I do too. Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you think that, I mean, the Wachowskis are brilliant. So if you think that they're going to reveal everything before the film, then you don't remember what happened with the first movie. I mean, they showed us a ton of stuff, and then we went and had our minds blown away. I mean, I remember walking out of that movie and being like, oh my god, this is insane. I can't even believe I just saw that. The whole universe is a lie. Right.
So, well, do you remember like, so I think you said to me last week, like, just seeing this stuff on the big screen again is amazing, and it brings back, the feelings from the original. But seeing the trailer in the theater last week when I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife, I mean, just seeing that in like 4K with the technology they have now, I'm telling you right now, it's next level. And one other thing I'll mention is
I agree.
There's a tech demo apparently that you can download for your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox now that is a Unity, SDK demo of like real-time rendering of scenes from the Matrix of some kind, like a real rendering of Neo. And I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, but I really, really want to see this. So if you're watching and you know about this and you've downloaded it, it's like a tech
I know
preview.
somebody that just got one, so I'll have to.
So we need to have them on the show or tell us about it, because I like seeing this new tech really is awesome. In addition to the story, which I think is going to bend our expectations. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Let's talk about the anniversary of Star Trek: Undiscovered Country.
So I love this movie, right? And Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country, to me, is arguably one of the best films of the entire Star Trek franchise, like the whole thing, shows included. It was just a really well done movie. Nicholas Meyer directed. I thought it was wonderfully shot. The cast was just, to me, in many ways, top of their game. The ships were awesome. Captain Sulu, need I see more? I mean, I literally have
that whole sequence.
I had my tea earlier, but this is my Faltzgraf Star Trek Undiscovered Country Enterprise NCC 1701A mug, because the A is the best of the Enterprises, right? So
there you go.
I really love this movie. I clearly remember seeing it with my friends in Northampton, Massachusetts, when it came out. We were all rabid Star Trek fans at that point anyway, and then kind of going on to quote it for a further 30 years. I mean, I still talk about this movie. Every single time there's going to be a snowstorm, or someone's coming to dinner, or it's always like, guess who's coming to dinner, right? So like I always, I loved Christopher Plummer in this movie. And so, I mean, this was a great movie. And to me, I love Star Trek, the motion picture. I love Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. I love them all. Like I'll take any Trek is better than, even bad Trek is better than no Trek in some cases. But this to me really stands out as maybe even my favorite film of the whole franchise. It's just that good.
Wow. That's bold. So I will say this. I will say this. I love this movie because I feel like it was a return to form, or what it had everything in it. It had everything that you wanted out of a Star Trek film, but also a good like murder mystery action film. It had the right elements of it. Yeah. And really like I went to go see 4 in the theater, and it was kind of it was weird for me. I know it was like some people consider it a fan favorite, and they always talk about how like the even Treks are the best Treks. But I would say when you go from like 2 to 6, and then the movie with the new cast after Generations, First Contact. So for me, my money is Undiscovered Country, First Contact, and Wrath of Khan are like the 3.
Yeah, those are. Generations was also very good. I mean,
Generations was good.
Being able to see the saucer crash land on the
Yeah.
planet
Yeah,
surface
yeah.
when previously I'd only read about that in my manual.
I still feel
back
like that
then.
was just
Pretty
a
badass.
shinier version of a TNG episode, whereas like First
Get the
Contact
fuck
was
out
like
of
a
here.
legit
Get
action.
get out of here. That's crazy talk. Now you just that's now you
I know.
what?
All
Come
right,
on.
well, folks, you're probably
Dave,
wondering
if you're
why.
watching, back me up and tell him he's crazy. That's just
cool.
crazy.
That's cool. I know. Set your eyes on Star Wars. We can't have Star Trek and no Star Wars, so we wanted to talk about this amazing video that we discovered on Twitter today.
Yeah, can you at least, we don't have to play it because it's his, but can you show it on the screen? Because I want to make sure everybody can find this. So Renato Olden, Renato 3XL there, you have to see this video. I think it just came out today. If it came out earlier than that, I don't know. But make sure you have the sound on when you watch it. The sound blew my mind away. This is made by this individual. I don't know this person, but I follow them on Twitter and they produce a lot of really cool stuff. This is his attempt to get the attention to get a job producing this kind of content. And let me tell you something. They'd be crazy. He wants to work on Star Wars. They'd be crazy not to hire him. My thought is I would love to see a whole series that looks like this. This is a series that I would watch. Now think about how much you and I loved Star Wars Visions, right?
Yep.
I want to see this. So I don't just want to see this kid get this individual, I shouldn't say kid, Dave Filoni, that's who he's trying to get attention of. I don't want to see this individual just get a job. I want to see this person be a showrunner. Like that looks awesome to me. And again, the sound is important because when you watch what he's made with the sound, it just takes you to a whole new level. And the animation, look at the lighting, look at the shadows. Look at the engine exhaust. Look at the laser blast. I mean, it's
gives
stellar.
me Vision vibes. The other thing that I want to note here
it is Vision vibes.
Kind of how
look at that. I love
Visions.
That.
You know how the cool thing was Visions was like the alternate kind of stories. I think this is showing obviously, the attack during Return of the Jedi. So my point is it would be cool to have a series that's like showing the same sequences from the feature films, but from an alternative character's perspective. So just like they had the video game, just like they had the video game with Squadrons recently, right? Where you got to like take the space combat out of the Battlefront game and focus on it. You could have a whole like how cool would it be to have it from the perspective of the pilots and the squadrons and the people that are like in the midst of all this? And that would be
cool.
Awesome.
Somebody hire Renato to do that because I want to watch that. And this individual needs to be given a disgusting amount of money so that they can focus all their time on that, because that would be awesome. So really, really great work. You've got two big fans right here. And I wish I knew Dave Filoni because I'd love to get his attention for you, but I don't. But in the meantime, we can help get the word out because we love what you're doing over there. Love what you're doing.
Heck yeah. All right, I got one for you. And you actually brought this to my attention.
I did.
But I wanted to shed a single tear for the fact that I didn't actually get my hands on this. So apparently Mondo put out a limited release, a pre-sale actually this week for a new vinyl, double LP vinyl set from McCreary, who he does all kinds of awesome music and soundtrack work for a lot of different series, but he's arguably known for the Battlestar Galactica reimagining that Ronald D. Moore was the head of, and this is something I would really like to get my hands on, but double LP set. It's in a translucent red, Cylon red there, and only $35, but it's apparently sold out like literally in like a couple of hours once they put it up on the Mondo site.
That's super cool. Can you take us back to full screen for a second? I would love to be able to get that. And those things do sell out really fast, and that's why you have to move very quickly when it happens.
Yes, sir. Oh my God. Dude. All right.
This one's great. And when you open it up, I mean, just like, hello.
That's really cool. Love it. Love it.
Ready. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. That is really cool. I love that. So I've got vinyl on my Christmas list. I think I was just tweeting with one of our colleagues in Germany who was listening, was talking about all the soundtracks from other like DC films that he's listening to that are good. So we love the recommendations for that stuff. So
Absolutely. Love
lay
seeing
them,
that
lay them
stuff.
on us, folks.
Our
I think
show
we
is
got
huge in Germany. Did you know that?
Oh, it is. We got.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
I
a true
think we've
story.
got. What is it? It's the metric system. So we have. What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, let's talk about Cobra Kai, my friend.
Yeah, so season 4 trailer came out this week. And again, this is another one of those examples where it's like, oh my God, they're showing too much with, Terry Silver from Karate Kid #3 coming in, or Karate Kid Part 3 coming in. And let me tell you, they're not revealing too much. So it's the cheesiness of this show is what makes it fun, right? Like, I love the expression on Daniel's wife there, her face when she's like, oh, Jesus. This just looks great. I love all of it. I just think it's really great. I like how they do stuff that's a little bit extreme. But what I really enjoy about this series is that they keep bringing back not just the characters, but the actual actors. The same people who were in the movies are in the show, even if some of these people like aren't actors anymore. In fact, one of them, and they have him pass away in the show, and then he passed away from cancer in real life, and they like addressed that on the show. And so there you go, there's Terry right there. So I just love the fact that I don't know anything about this guy. I have no idea if this guy's still an actor, but like even in just this trailer, he is kicking ass and it's awesome. So we are counting down the days. I think it's the 22nd or 24th of December that show starts again. I regularly, probably once every month or two, I keep sharing the final scene from season 3. In fact, when we are done here, I will share it again, where they played In the Air Tonight by the Protomen cover, obviously. And it was just such a great scene. I mean, I like jumped off my couch when I watched it. So yes, I know Cobra Kai is a little bit, I don't know, Ryan, what's the right word here? I don't think it's cheesy. I don't think that's the right word. What's the right way to describe it?
It's
a little campy.
It's the nostalgia. It is campy, but it's just
fun.
The nostalgia factor. It's not so much about. It's not so heavy into
Sorry for being stuffed up.
The angst and the drama of the original films. It's a little bit more approachable with the series, I think.
Yeah, well, I love it. So if you haven't seen the trailer for Cobra Kai season 4, definitely do yourself a favor. Go to the YouTubes or just go to @CobraKai and check it out.
I've got a surprise for you.
Ooh, I love surprises.
So this wasn't on the agenda, but breaking news here. I want to just get your reaction from this image I'm going to put up on the screen real quick, and just tell me if you can guess, because I know you've been heads down today in 27 WebExes and 37 Zooms, but tell me, just give me your gut reaction to this image. What do you think is going on here?
Isn't that Captain Carter's shield?
In fact, it is.
From What If?
Ladies and gents, breaking news on comicbook.com. Marvel teases Captain Carter series.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I love Captain Carter. That's awesome. That would be a great series. That would be super cool. And hopefully they'll animate it the same way, because I like that animation.
Okay. Well, I like that there's like monsters, and I get what you mean, but
no, but it was really cool. But like how they gave Steve and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the suit that he wore, where like I thought that was really cool.
Of the original Iron Man suit that was like
it reminded me of the Hulkbuster.
It was very kind of like a Hulkbuster steampunk version of it. Like
I thought that was really, really, really cool. So that's
the
great
whole
news.
vibe. The whole vibe of that What If episode was very steampunkish to me, and I enjoyed it. So I
wholeheartedly concur,
and I'm excited. And I will say there's been some kind of muted reaction. I don't know if you've seen this, and we haven't talked about the series yet, but there's not quite the same excitement behind Hawkeye as there have been for the previous 3 live action series on Disney Plus. I personally have enjoyed it because it's like to me it's more just contained, and I like Jeremy Renner as like the grumpy non-hero guy, you know.
I mean, I'm watching it, but
It's not
I
the
don't know.
same impact as Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is setting up for a whole nother phase. The next phase.
I didn't think that was that great. I mean,
MCU.
look, they're not horrible, and I'm watching them. I mean, they're not, but I mean,
Let's just put it this way.
I think what I respect about it is that they keep trying to do new things. They're not just producing shows that look like the Avengers movies, because we need, like, they should have something that's different. And Kate Bishop from Hawkeye is a character, and Haley Steinfeld or Steinfeld, whatever her name. Sorry, I forget her last name she's doing a great job with the character, and I'm excited to see Kingpin, which is obviously where this is going. And yeah, I mean, it's cool, but it's just this one's a little too different in some ways, but I am enjoying it, and I did enjoy Falcon and Winter Soldier.
My
But
main
like Loki, like, blew me away. But there are people who
yeah.
feel about Loki the way I feel about Hawkeye, and that's fine.
True. I think there's something for everybody there, and a lot of people probably didn't identify with Loki the same way we did. But I will say that I was a big fan of the Netflix series for, every single one of Punisher, Daredevil, all of those. And if this is an entry to bring in Kingpin, and even they're talking about how Daredevil's going to make some kind of entrance.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm all for that. So
yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because that's the grittier, like, non-superhero side of the MCU that really is cool in its own right.
Yes, I would concur with that.
That's our show, ladies and gents.
All right. Well,
number 67 in the can. Thanks for joining us.
Wow.
You know what? We're going to have at least a couple of more. I'm going to challenge you, Graeme. I think we need to get to 70.
Okay.
By the end of the year. So that's 3
more
like
episodes.
This plan.
And
I think the blueprint for this is the Holiday Spectacular was so fun last year. I think we're going to do something with that, but with a different twist.
Okay.
Wah. We're also going to do an end of the year spectacular with New Year's, where we're going to talk about, like, favorite stuff and kind of looking into 2022 and trying to figure out, like, how the hell is it 2022 when 2020 never ended? You know what I mean?
That's crazy. My understanding is it's 2020C.
Right. Part 2.
Would it be B? Not sure.
I don't know. Anyway, folks, this has been Week's End. We are your leading source of useless knowledge, and we appreciate your patronage. All we ask for is a comment. Let us know what you think.
Let us know.
And we'll
do a freeze frame.
Oh, let's do that. All right, here we go, folks. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to do freeze frame with. We can do that.
Let's do that.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, folks.